Hello everyone, welcome to JMeter tutorial session 10. Today we are going to see REST API testing with authentication and various requests. Post request, it used to create a resource or modify the resource. Next one is put request. It creates a new resource or replaces that existing one. Patch request, it is almost similar to put request, but here we can keep that key name and modify their content whatever we wanted to change. Next one is get request, which is commonly used by everyone to get the content from the web application. The last one is delete request. It is used to delete an existing record which is available in the server. Let's see response code for the API HTTP request. First one is 200 OK response code. This response code we will receive for the every successful response received. 201 response code which we will get whenever we are creating a resource without any failure. 204 response code we will get whenever we are deleting a content which is exist. 400 response code, this we will get whenever we are passing parameter as part of API which is not valid. In such case we will get bad request. 401 response code, this we will get whenever we are trying to connect the secured endpoint. In such case we will get authentication failure. We need to provide valid credential or access token. 403 response code, this we will receive though we are authenticated but we have a restriction to have access of some endpoints. For those we will get 403 as an error as part of response code. 404, the source itself won't be available which we have requested. 405 response code we will get whenever certain method is not allowed. 415 response code we will get whenever we are passing parameters which is invalid. In such case we will get 415 response code. Next one is 422 response code. This we will get whenever we are posting some content but which is not in proper format, then we will get 422 response code due to that validation failed. The next one is 429 response code. This we will get when there is a quota limit, only this many attempt we can able to make. If you are exceeding that limit, then we will get 429 response code. 500 response code, I think most of them might have experienced a 500 internal server error. Let's get into the session. I have an empty test plan. I'm going to create one thread group. Right click, add thread group. I'm going to rename this thread group. Post request. Next, I am going to add request, add sampler HTTP request. To save the time, so I have captured the required content here. Let me show you in browser as well. First, we are going to hit this URL. I am going to paste over here and removing this path and pasting in path location. Protocol type is HTTPS and method is post. Name of this request is post method in GoRest site. I'm saving the test plan. I'm giving name as API testing. Saving the test plan now. And I'm going to create listener to see the result. View results tree. Here, let me run the result. Here if you notice, okay, we have not passed any parameter. For this site we are getting authentication, so 401. So we need to add assertion, response assertion, and I'm going to make it text response. It should not contain (401) code. Saving the test plan, executing the test now. Now it will get failed. Yes, because of assertion, that condition what we have made it. Text expected not to contain 401. While building test plan itself, we have to make it everything proper so that at the end we will get clear data. So next I need to pass on parameters, whatever content we wanted to post. I'm going to post content in JSON format. This will contain name, gender, email, and status. This is the content what we are going to post to this server name and to this particular path. Let me save the test plan, clearing the result. Yes, it is failed because of authentication. Yes, for authentication we need to have a credential or some sort of access token. This is a GoRest website where we can test REST API. If you want access token, you can click here. After that you need to log in using Google, Facebook, or with GitHub. So I am going to log in with Google. Because of that I got access token, which I have it here. This I am going to pass in header method. Right click on request, add config element, HTTP header manager. Here I am adding name is authorization, and the value I am giving here. So this is sufficient to authenticate the URL. I am saving the test plan. Let me run the test now. This time it is success. Request we have sent username, gender, email, and status. Response we have received in response body 422. Okay, whatever data we have processed, which seems to be like blank, so we have to send it in appropriate format. Let me make the correction. Saving the test plan, executing the test plan. It is executed. Let's see what is the response. The response we have received 422. Field email, it is not taking the content, can't be blank. Okay, fine, got it. Here in header we have to mention the type, content type. So content type is application / JSON. Saving the test plan. This time, yes, it is successful, it is created. Because we have not specified the content type, so that also we have to keep in our mind. We have to mention what type of content we are passing. This time post request is successful because it is created resource. And if you see response header, we have 200 OK here. And here if you see 201, this we will get whenever resources created or modified. Next I am going to create one more post request with different error. I am disabling this post request now. Right click, add sampler HTTP request. Here I am going to add this URL. I am copying path from server name to path field and removing protocol name HTTPS, mentioning over here, and changing HTTP request type from GET to POST, and parameter, this is the parameter we are going to pass. Here also if you notice we are passing JSON type. So content type is JSON. I am adding listener here, saving the test plan, executing the test. Here we got the failure because it is giving 415 error. Request we have sent this content ID, username, password, and to the exact whatever URL we have mentioned. Response we have received unsupported media type, status 415. Since it is an Azure site, we need to handle origin. So I am going to add one header here. Right click, add config element, HTTP header manager. Access control allow origin. Value I am giving star, so we are giving access to this resource from anywhere. And next one is content type. Again that is JSON. Content type application JSON. Let me run the test now. Yes, this time it is green. Whatever request we have sent, it is posted, and the response also we have received, username, password, and here also we can see in response header 200 OK response code. So this also successful. It was able to post. Next I am going to create one more thread group. Here I am going to test with regress.in website. Let me show you the website, how it looks like. This is the website. If you scroll down, you can see the APIs here. Get API, put, post, patch, delete. So you can use this website for the testing purpose. I'm going to create request, sampler HTTP request. We already have seen post, so let me start with put. Server name I'm mentioning as regress.in. Protocol type is HTTPS. And this is the path for put. put it will create or modify the existing resource. So I'm mentioning here in body data, saving the test plan, and I'm going to create listener to this thread level, listener view results tree. Saving the test plan, running the test plan now. Put request, it send the response whatever the parameter we have given. Response, yes, it is successful. In response header we have got 200 OK response code. Next, let me add get now. I'm defining path for get request. Server name is regress.in. Protocol type is HTTPS. Drag to one level above. Saving the test plan. Let me run the test now. Now get is failed. Let's see what is the error. Response data 403 forbidden error. Okay. So we are not able to have access to it. Let me check path. So I'm copying this. To here. Saving the test plan. Let me run the test now. Let me correct the server name. Yes, it is correct, and API also fine. Saving the test plan. Let me rerun the test. Before that, clearing the existing result. Yes, the problem is with server name. Now that is cleared. So now request is successful and we have received response, and this is the content what was available in the requested API. Response header, we have got 200 response. Next, I am going to add patch request, add sampler HTTP request. Server name is regress.in and protocol type is HTTPS. HTTP request type is patch. Path for patch is this. For time saving purpose, I'm kept all the content in one place. Same you can see over here in website itself. For example, if you wanted to check patch, you just click on patch, you will get the API. If you click on it, you will get that complete URL, then content of that. So patch is a request which will modify the existing record. For that we need to provide parameters. I'm providing parameters here, and here I'm changing job field to ID. Saving the test plan, clearing the existing result. Let me run the test now. Now patch is successful. I have passed these parameters. Response updated at this time, and response header giving a response code as 200 OK. So this is successful. I'm adding one more HTTP request, sampler HTTP request. This is for delete. Protocol type is HTTPS. I copied path field. Next I'm providing server name res.in, and this is a delete request, so I'm changing it to delete. Saving the test plan. Moving one level above. Executing the test plan. Delete is failed. Okay, fine. It is because of server name. Here S is missing, so I updated now. Saving the test plan. Clearing the result. Now all 4 requests are passed. We have got response body. For put request also we have got response body as updated. Patch request also giving status as updated. The next one is delete. It is empty because it has deleted the requested content. So here you can see that 204. For delete request, response body it will contain nothing. So we will get 204, no content. So for here we have seen post request with authentication with various error code, and get method, put, patch, delete. Please do hands-on in parallel so that you will get more clarity and idea as well. If you find this session helpful, please like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit bell icon. Thank you.